If you have a Frigidaire oven with the baking element or broil element not working, most likely the cause of the fault is a defective controller board. Today, I'm going to show you how to diagnose it and fix it. For this specific circuit board, our baking element connects right here and our broil element connects over here, which makes this our baking relay and this our broil relay. Whenever the baking or the broil element stop working, it's usually because of a defective relay or a defective connection between the relay and the PCB. So let's open up the controller board and take a closer look. If you don't know me, I'm Nick. I've been fixing electronics for over a decade, and in 2025 so far we've helped over 300 people fix their ovens. Today I'll be helping you. And we're going to switch over to our microscope for a closer look. Let's take a look at the backside of this spade pin and this spade pin, which are over here for the bake and over here for the broil. And they both actually look to be in decent condition. Now, if we take a look at the solder joints, however, for the relay, we are starting to see a little bit of a ring forming, which indicates a crack. And this one looks okay. I mean, we have a little bit of a ring, but it's not on 100% of the perimeter. And honestly, we are seeing that as well over here, but it's not 100%. We don't see full separation. So I don't think that the soldered connection is defective or the cause of our issue, which then makes me suggest that it's probably the relays that have failed. So let's test those next. This is a similar type relay that we're going to be using as a replacement if we do identify them as faulty. And we'll notice that on one side we have 4, and on the right side we only have 2 pins. Now the side with only 2 pins is where our power comes in, telling whether or not the relay should activate. On the left side, where we have the 4 pins, the 2 that are the furthest to the left are connected to one another, but disconnected from the 2 that are on the inside. When the relay activates, all 4 connect to one another. When it deactivates, the 2 on the inside disconnect from the 2 on the outside. For a live test, I've connected my multimeter in continuity mode with 1 pin on the outer pins and the other on the inside pins. And if I add 9 volts over here, the relay triggers and allows power to navigate from the inner to the outer pins. As I remove power, it disconnects. Connects, disconnects. Now let's test the relays on the board. Let's start with the broil. We're going to put one of our leads on the multimeter to our incoming power and the other to the output to the broil element. And let's apply power. I heard the relay click and it activates. So our broil relay is fully functional. Now let's repeat the test with the baking relay. And I hear it click, but it's actually not activating. So that does confirm that our baking relay is defective and needs to be replaced. Whenever we see either the baking or broil element fail, the other one is probably not too far behind and most likely near its end of life. So we always want to replace both of them together. For the removal process, we're going to start by adding just a little bit of solder. We want to make sure we have really good flow. And next we're going to use our desolder wick. All right, and the relay has fallen out. We'll go ahead and remove the other one. This time let's try a different technique. We're going to start by adding flux instead of solder. And same thing, component fell out. Let's give the area a quick clean with some isopropyl alcohol and cotton swab. We're going to remove all of the extra flux. Next we'll feed our replacements in. Flip the board over. We'll start by soldering in the lower one. And now the bake element. While we're back here, we're also going to reflow the spade pin connectors. And you might be able to tell, but this one is starting to be a little bit heat stressed and we're starting to get a ring indicating a crack. And the same is happening on this pin over here, which is one of our larger relay pins. So same thing, we'll go ahead and reflow that one. Now the relay pin was for this guy over here, which is not known to commonly fail, and that's why we don't typically replace that one, just the two smaller ones. Now finally, we do have these connections over here. These pins can also develop cracked joints, so we'll definitely want to reflow those as well. And this is all preventative repairs. We don't actually have to do this, but if we don't, it is likely that these issues will occur in the near future, and to future-proof this repair, we definitely want to go ahead and take care of it. Again, quick cleanup with isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip. And looking around, I am actually noticing a few other areas that are suspicious, such as this joint over here and this joint over here. And those are some of the joints for the larger relay that we did not replace. So let's go ahead and reflow those. And these are the larger connections for it, and they look to be fine, but let's go ahead and just reflow them to be short. All right, let's go ahead and do one more test. We'll connect the bake element and our inbound power, and let's apply power. We get both a click and continuity. So the replacement relay is working as it should. Now let's check the broil. And same thing, also working as it should. So I've just connected my connectors and power, along with some of my sensors, like my temperature probe. We'll go ahead and power on the unit. We'll hit the bake elements and up. So it's set to 350, and it's hard to tell, so let's turn the lights off. But we're gonna hit our bake element. Yep, we'll do 355. Turn the light back on. All right, and I am in AC volts now. I'm going to put one lead over here, and let's check our baking element. And sure enough, we're getting 120 volts, so that does mean power is going through the element now. So that does confirm it. We have another successful repair for this Frigidaire oven controller board. If you have one that you would like to send in for us to fix, we do offer flat rate services, which come with a 1-year warranty, and those are available on our website, which I will link in the description below. If you found the video helpful or useful, leave us a like, subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching.